Alright, go say hi.
Hi. Is it going fast?
No, it's not going fast. You should go eat your snack now, though. Okay, go. Go, go, go. Alright, it's, well, probably not going to go fast, but we'll see. Alright. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Romantic and Sock game. This game taking place on Amazonia. It is going to be a human versus human mirror match, and the only game that I will be casting today. So far, the games that I've been casting, I've really enjoyed them. Hello, Suresh? Grun? Hello, Suresh. How are you doing? Romantic spawning over here as the blue human on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Sock spawning as the teal human over here on the top right. This is a human versus human mirror match, as you guys can obviously tell. And I'm wondering how things are going to be unfolding in this matchup. Things should be good overall, and hopefully this is going to be an entertaining game. Now, how are things going to go down? It is going to be an Archmage up against an Archmage matchup. No surprises there. And the big questions are going to be, well, how are things going to follow up or transition away from this? Hello, Unicron. How are you doing? If you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching this on YouTube. For those of you guys who are on Twitch, well, you guys know who you are right now, jumping straight into my channel. Just to watch me cast the game, it gives me the warm fuzzies. Anyways, Archmage will be popping on out here in just a moment. The third farm has not yet been placed down, and I'm wondering if Romantic's going to be staying at 24 supply a little bit longer. With that said, he's going to cut his Footman production is not going to be cut. You can see that that farm is now being constructed right off over here, trying to get every bit of lumber that he can, as the Archmage will be wandering out here. We can see that there is a scout tower on the other side of the map, meaning, well, both players do not want to fall prey or victim to that very, very annoying water elemental harassment. Arcane towers will quickly dispatch of water elementals in just a little bit. Amakado, thank you for joining in, as well as we're going to be looking at Claws of Attack +6 picked up by the Archmage. Now, I'm trying to remember the numbers, 21 to 27. That actually seems 1 point higher. He may have picked up 285. He did pick up a Tome of Intelligence, but it is 22 to 28. 22 to 28 now, sitting at 300 mana. Meanwhile, back on the other side here, it is 330 as he is sitting at level 2. Aqua? Yep, that is your favorite color, isn't it? Aqua or teal? Aqua human. I already know who my daughter is rooting for. How is all of this going to move on? Archmage is most likely going to be able to get to level 2, or excuse me, get to level 3 fairly shortly after clearing out this 533 creep camp. You can see both sides just being very aggressive with their creeping, but right now they're still just playing a game of solitaire. They're looking to get to level 3, and we'll see how all of this is going to be pushing back in just a moment. You can take a look here. Romantic does have a large amount of peasants, which indicates to me he will be trying to militia clear out this creep camp here in just a moment. Taking a look at the other end of the map, Sock doesn't have nearly as many peasants. Nope, I take it back. All of them have been now pushed back here, but a lot of them have taken a lot of damage already. Let's take a look. Militia now going after this 311 creep camp. Okay, I take it back once more. It is for level 3. As you see, level 3 now coming in from Sock. That level 2 water elemental making a big difference in terms of that damage. Footman now being forced to try and flee and retreat. This water elemental should just be turning around and this fighting and dealing damage, since it is going to end up falling and disappearing here in just a second. All right, Footman. Where are they going to be going? Archmage, is it going to try and buy anything of use? Circlet of Nobility, Boots of Speed is the answer there, as the Water Elemental now going to go ahead and fight back once more. One low hit point Footman actually running into the Enforcers. How appropriate of a name, as the Enforcers do not sleep at night. One of the things that you have to be aware of, there are going to be creeps that do not sleep. Oh, Water Elemental may be able to finish this off. One more shot should do it. Is it going to be able to finish it off? No, it is not. That Water Elemental unable to get that last 16 points of damage. Now, both sides have engaged each other, and both sides have done a little bit of damage to the other as well. How is all of this going to go down now? As you take a look, Sentry Ward now, well, it is going to stay there, as this Sentry Ward was able to spot this one, but once one was taken out, the other, well, is gone. Archmage going to go ahead and finish off that sentry ward here. Has this one sentry ward down across the center. You can see a lot of lumber is being harvested. Let's take a look at the total resources. 360 over 336 right now as we are going into that arcane vault. Footman quickly getting surrounded as, yes, Sock trying to rush away with that low hit point Footman. That Footman down to 42 hit points. Looks like it will be able to get away. That one not so lucky, but it was simply denied by Romantic. Romantic now chasing the units back off to the north. Water Elemental still fighting a little bit of damage here. The lines are not clearly defined at all as all the units are running off in very separate directions. Yeah, Lone Footman back across over here. Going to try to hide inside the space. Arcane Vault nearly done. Can you throw this away from me? Thank you. As we're taking a look at the Archmage and Footman heading back across here now. Footman. Oh, another sentry ward being placed down. This time Romantic going to lose his own sentry ward there as this Water Elemental trying to get some damage onto some fleeing units once more. Now, we are nearing Tier 2, and with that, the addition of the Mountain King and Priest and Spellbreakers are going to be important in this upcoming fight. Both sides have not yet set up expansions yet, and we also see that Romantic really has a lot of peasants at the lumber line. I believe that's somewhere, about 9, north of 9 peasants there, as we should be looking at dual arcane sanctums. They are both being built with additional help. If you guys ever wondered if you want to decrease or increase the building production by 100%, each additional worker adds only 50%, so you need an additional worker there to try and finish that off. All right, Footman getting taken out in the back once more, as we're taking a look at still more creeping going down back across here. Romantic sitting at about 3 1/3. This Archmage also sitting at about 3 1/3. Sock picks up an additional scroll of regeneration and should be able to heal up his units more than once. Meanwhile, the Mountain King is making its way out, and he should be able to pick up some scrolls of regeneration as well. Mountain King out for Sock so far. Romantic not too far behind. Close enough in terms of to really not make that big of a difference, as Romantic loses a Footman right there. Perhaps that Romantic should have had his own Footman attack to lose aggro and then be able to be re-healed back up by the Scroll of Regeneration. Oh, that the Mountain King is not bringing, oddly enough. Boots of Speed on this Mountain King, now able to keep pace with the Archmage. Yes, Arya?
I thought you said you were going to kill me.
Oh, I did say that, didn't I?
Sheep blood.
All right, yes, I did say that. Hold on 1 second. Recording and resume the game. All right, so Archmage was looking around for me. Meanwhile, we can take a look over here on the bottom right. Mountain King clearing out this creep camp by himself. He did pick up Vampiric Aura, and that is going to give all of these footmen much more health and just give perhaps a little bit of an advantage in the overall swing. Now, Stormbolt onto this Water Elemental. Water Elemental could get taken down. You can see also the Priest are here as well, and this is going to be a problem. Footmen, Stormbolt coming across. These footmen of Sock having a big advantage with that Vampiric Aura, but in come a train of Militia as well to add in a little bit of extra damage. Is the Mountain King going to get the finishing blow there? Yes, it will, off of that Archmage, as the Mountain King may try to launch another Stormbolt to finish off another running unit. There is another unit right there. Footmen quickly turn around, do have defend. Stormbolt onto another blue footman there, as both sides are just trading units once back and forth. Archmage, well, not going to be able to finish off this Priest. Priest has to be extremely careful, though, needs to stay away from those golems, as we are taking a look at all of these peasants now going back and heading back home. All right, Archmage, where is it going to go next? Finishes off a Water Elemental. Now at level 2, Brilliance Aura, as that Mountain King is going to be able to get a lot more mana ready to go. Stormbolt is extremely scary on a Mountain King with plenty of mana. Gets a Stormbolt off onto a low hit point footman, or now low hit point footman, as the Mountain King going to get in front of it and finish it off with a killing blow. Stormbolt going back the other way. This is Stormbolt Wars 2018 as Romantic. Is he going to be able to flee with this one low hit point footman? All right, Mountain King gets the killing blow there, as the Mountain King, well, glad that the footman turned back around to get in more damage. Oh, wow. I go to take care of the family, and all of a sudden half my viewers drop. Well, 3 viewers, so yeah, technically half, as the priests are now heading back over here to the left. Still no expansion attempt. I am surprised about these. Militia could be making a move over there, and it looks as though Sock is going to be doing the same exact thing. Both sides, Sock and Romantic, going to go ahead and try and clear out these creep camps. The militia adding in extra damage since the rock golems are immune to the priest's magic. The remaining forest troll trappers will end up falling, and these militia will get to work finish clearing out the creep camp and then establishing an arcane tower, maybe an arcane vault, and a town hall. Simply just waiting for that right there. Meanwhile, Archmage just had an illusion. No, it is not. Stormbolt onto the water elemental. And this is just simply a matter of, you know what, I'm trying to maximize and get every bit of experience that I can. These priests are at adept training. We are still only at keep. And we are now adding spellbreakers to the army. Let's take a look at this town hall being built up. That will be built in, what, 3 times as fast as we are looking at the Mountain King. Oh, gets in a bash. Now has to be careful. Mountain King off over here is seeing that level 3 compared to a level 2. That is going to be a very big difference there, as you now see the Mountain King get to level 3 at the other end. Is the Mountain King going to be able to Stormbolt some units? That is the big question. Gets a Stormbolt off onto a footman there, as we are still looking at all of these units fighting back and forth. Romantic with a large number of priests and no targets to heal. That is a definite problem. Thank you for the cheers, as we are now looking at the Mountain King looking to back up again. Mountain King getting a bash onto a unit. This low hit point priest quickly focused down by the Spellbreakers and the Water Elementals. Meanwhile, the priests are going back and forth, just dispelling all of these units constantly. Mountain King down to 45 mana. Priests are able to push it back, as the Archmage is trying to finish off a unit and will be able to do exactly that. Lines are all pretty much melted away. Mountain King back off to the north. Is it going to be able to pick off some of these units? Yes, it will. Mountain King has to be extremely careful, though, as the priest can finish off a lot of that damage. There goes another priest there. Stormbolt, another priest by Sock. Yes, a frog now on the map. Okay, Archmage being forced to pull back here. Water Elemental going to get into position, but dual arcane towers across the gold mine. What does it mean? It means that this Water Elemental is not going to be sticking around for very long. Back down to the south, Archmage. Well, Archmage is going to go ahead and retreat back home. Let's take a look down over here. Footmen engaging against these peasants. Peasants have to get some extra help, and this army of priests is going to be exactly that. Being able to deal bonus damage, also heal up some of these peasants. This is not going to be a good day for those footmen, as the Mountain King, could get a Stormbolt off on the lead. If it had gotten the Stormbolt off on the lead footman first, it would have been able to get both. Instead, this footman now down to 47 hit points, constantly getting run away, takes another 75 mana from that Mountain King in order to, and sacrifices itself on the Stormbolt. Yeah, I was all backwards with that. A lot of what? Spell breakers. Say spell breaker.
Spell breaker. But is it those people who break spells? Hey, I thought just saw a pig back there.
A pig? Maybe. I don't see the pig anymore. Oh, you saw a pig. Okay. All right, Mountain King with that Vampiric Aura is not going to be very helpful with the composition of this army. Spellbreakers, although they have a relatively short range, is still considered a ranged unit. Thank you for the cheers again. Wow. Yeah, say thank you, Arya.
Thank you.
All right. It's my lucky day, as the Mountain King and the Archmage now heading back off to the north. They're going to go ahead and use a Squirrel Town portal. Head back here. It looks as though it will land straight up across all of those units. And here comes the engagement. All right, Archmage going to go ahead, Stormbolt. Priest getting picked off. The Spellbreakers are the main army right now, as the Mountain King trying to perhaps go after some of these units. Mountain King going after the Archmage. Archmage gets in a bash and Potion of Invulnerability just in time. Mountain King, is he going to perhaps keep step with the Archmage? Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Mountain King still low on mana, unable to do anything, as the Archmage down to 16 hit points. Mountain King trying to chase after the units, not going to be able to do so. Switches back around and is now picking off units in transit, as all of those units were trying to run back every which way. Flying sheep in the air. Thank you, Arya, as the Archmage is still chasing units. Scroll of Town Portal now coming back as the Mountain King. Is it going to Stormbolt anything? No, it is not. Looking for the Archmage and is going to find it, but, well, it goes for the Priest instead. All right. wanting to make sure it took down at least some unit. That Archmage escaping at 16 hit points. Absolutely, absolutely great save there. Please throw this away. I thought I asked you to throw it away.
What do you mean I threw the little piece away?
Oh, now you're throwing the big piece away. Hey, Crota. Hey, Arya. Sorry if it's incorrectly. Nope. Oh, thank you for the bits again. Are these... Wow. Wow, YKG, thank you for the bits. Archmage now continuing to battle up over here. Doesn't want to deal with the granite golems, and on top of it is getting pressured at the expansion. Archmage now sitting at level 5. Spellbreakers are in a good position to reach the back line. And now in comes the question. Wow, that priest getting a little bit lucky, splitting the eye of the needle right there, only to see a Stormbolt to the back of the head. Spellbreakers now doing a little bit more chasing again. Water elementals are pretty much just absolutely useless as you see them feeding experience to the other side. Spellbreakers going to engage. Perhaps we'll actually eventually see a transition into Knights, since Knights are the natural counter to Spellbreakers with high damage, high armor, and, well, and dealing bonus damage to the Spellbreakers' medium armor. All right, Priests are in the backfield, still continuing to heal back up as we're taking a look at all of these units go around again. Now, these Priests, still at Adept training. Is the Water Elemental going to be able to get away? Yes, it will. Doesn't want to use the Disenchants any longer. And, of course, I like the bits. Every little bit of bits helps. I don't know. Is that a proper Twitch term? Every bit helps? Or every little bit helps? And those are some pretty big bits right there. Oh, those bits, so good. Maybe I should... Should I showcase the cup and let you see them falling into the cup in between streams? Oh, every little bit. Thank you, Hacky. Thank you, Hacky, for the bit. Every little bit does, in fact, help right there. Yes, there is a sheep sitting right there. My daughter loves critters on the map. I guess opposite of Grubby. You know Grubby doesn't like critters at all?
What's Grubby?
What's Grubby? Oh, I failed as a father, not teaching my daughter who Grubby is. I'll tell you later, okay?
Okay.
All right. Spellbreakers, Priest, all going around. Another Stormbolt going down onto a Water Elemental. For shame, my daughter does not know who Grubby is. She may not even know who Todd is. So much to teach, so little time. Mountain King looking to engage. It looks as though the Water Elemental just going to get Stormbolted again. And I would not be surprised if both sides end up getting to level 6. You can see the amount of experience being gathered by these armies as the Mountain King gets into a Stormbolt battle here. This is going to be a problem. That Mountain King very low on mana. As you see the Mountain King, well, in the center, getting still more mana still. Mountain King, Potion of Invulnerability, trying to go after some of those units. Stormbolts onto a Priest, going to be able to pick off another unit there. That Mountain King still has plenty of mana to go. Could try and Stormbolt this Mountain King if the cooldown is ready yet. No, not quite yet. That Spellbreaker, nowhere to run. Too much traffic in the back. Mountain King still in that front line, trying to battle up. Bunch of disenchants right there as the Spellbreakers turning back around. Stormbolt onto the Mountain King again. Mountain King, that Sobi mass is actually causing that Mountain King to take more damage since he has more mana, but another Stormbolt goes off. Yep, a Goblin Zeppelin in the air. Gonna go ahead and pick up those low hit point units. Just picks up the Archmage right now as another Stormbolt goes down onto the Mountain King. Low hit point Spellbreaker gets taken down. Now Socks Mountain King at level 5, level 3 Stormbolt, but it may not matter. So low on hit points. Gets picked up by the Zeppelin. Just at the right time, drop back down. Sub 30 hit points. And he ends up surviving. Stormbolt onto a Priest. He gets taken out again. This Archmage, Mountain King, Spellbreaker, Priest battle going back and forth. Archmage now heading off to the north. What is happening here? This is absolute craziness. Are we going to be going into castle? No. Still at keep on both sides. Main gold mines have 2 minutes, a little bit more than 2 minutes of mining left. And then, well, that is it. This map only has one extra expansion each. So with that said, I do not believe anyone's going to be going for any sort of high upkeep army as the Spellbreakers and Priests are just battling it out once more. This feels like a bunch of reruns being watched over and over and over again. We're going to see a Mountain King Stormbolt a Priest. It's going to get focused down. Or no, straight up killed already as the Mountain King now in trouble. All right. Now, I've said this in the past. Oh, Potion of Invulnerability now being used. Mountain King getting a little bit more mana. Mountain King now sitting at level 5. The Mountain King's going to be able to just one-shot and Stormbolt any Priest as the Goblin Zeppelin. Oh, beautiful pickup by the Mountain King. Sock was baiting that. Wasted the 75 mana when the Mountain King could have finished off another priest there. Mountain King low on mana. Continual bashes coming across as Romantic. Now getting up to level 6. Archmage, very, very high on mana. Wishes that he could perhaps give it to the Mountain King, as the Mountain King did get level... Did he get level 3 bash? I thought the Stormbolt should have finished it off, unless it is... No, it is still at Adept training. Now, one thing to note... Bunny. Where's the bunny?
It's right there.
Oh, that's a rabbit. Yep, you're right. It's a rabbit.
Bunny.
Bunny. All right. Population count 54 compared to 57. Mountain King continuing to engage again. Priest are in the backfield here. Water Elementals sticking around a little bit longer as the Mountain King goes for a Stormbolt there. This Mountain King is in trouble. Staff of Teleportation, or no, not a Staff of Teleportation. That is straight up Mass Teleport, trying to get away as this Priest wonders, where did everyone go? Trying to run away. Stormbolt to the back of the head as it falls over. Now, this is something to note. In the future, I believe in the next version of, or 1.29, Stormbolt does a little bit less damage, meaning that you cannot one-shot Priest any longer. But if Romantic upgrades the tier 2 and gets mastery training on those priests will actually have more than 350 hit points, meaning that they can take a Stormbolt and still survive. Yes, there will probably be 95% dead anyways, but it is something that requires a little bit more micro. And since the Mountain King... Oh, thank you for the bits. What is going on today? Thank you for the bits. 2500 or 2001. Can we make it 2019 or 2018? All right, thank you for the subscription as well. Wow, this has been a great bonus stream. I'm not going to be able to stream all too much since I do have to take my daughter out to a whole bunch of classes. So yeah, cheers and sub hype. This is one of the shortest, most efficient streams I've gonna be had in quite a while. Anyway, Spellbreakers going at it once again. 2-2 upgrades going up against 2-2. Mountain King losing a lot of mana, being forced to slip back. Water Elementals in the backfield. Are they gonna get disenchanted as the Spellbreakers turning back around? The Spellbreakers, interestingly enough, if they actually had control magic, could take control of opposing Water Elementals, but then your opponent would just instantly dispel their own Water Elemental and get more experience. The Spellbreakers have not been using their abilities for anything, and what would be strange, though, is a battle if you actually use Scroll of Protection. Normally, Spellbreakers have auto-cast on Spellsteal, and by doing so, they would just be standing there trying to steal Scrolls of Protection buffs, and they would only be transferred to the Priest and maybe the Militia. At the flip side, they're not going to be attacking. Potion of Invulnerability used by the Mountain King. Mountain King almost at level 6 now. This Mountain King is still at level 5 as the Peasants all back to their normal self. Still fighting it up here. Archmage continuing this battle. It looks as though a Spellbreaker now trying to run behind enemy lines, trying to heal back up as another Staff of Teleportation. Not Staff of Teleport. No, bash onto the Archmage. Archmage now being used. Using a Scroll of Town Portal. Another Stormbolt onto another Priest there as there is the teleport back home. Not a Staff of Teleportation. That is the Mass Teleport ability. Archmage now in serious trouble, though. Needs to get healed back up. And this is, well, yes, another frog onto the field. Thank you. Back down here. Well, the only main mining location. Mass Teleport coming across. All right, who's going to be able to survive this? Mountain King sitting at level 5, almost level 6, compared to a level 6 Mountain King with the Avatar buff and, more importantly, a Sobi mask. Crazy, crazy battles. Huh? This is not a fake one. That's a real one. That's a real strong one. Mountain King takes a Stormbolt to the back of the head, losing a bit of mana. Staff or Mass Teleport, and once again underway, saving those units as the Priests now head back again. Where are all of these units going? And who can really come out ahead in this battle? 58 supply compared to 67. Romantic has the lead in terms of population, but somehow seems like he is constantly on the back foot. As the Mountain King is resetting his avatar timer, this would be the perfect opportunity for Romantic to get to level 6 on his own Mountain King. Whoever has the Mountain King in avatar mode should be the one that is in an advantageous position. All right, Mountain King, Stormbolt. loses a bunch of mana as well. Now down to 500 hit points, needs to get away. Meanwhile, a bunch of disenchants as all of those units heading back the other way again. Stormbolt onto a priest. Priest getting taken down. And what's really happening is that Sock is controlling the lines a little bit better. His priests are just further back, allowing Sock to continually just pick off priest after priest. Now it's going to come down to Zeppelin Micro. Mountain King gets taken down. And with Romantic's Mountain King out of the battle now, it is 2 heroes to 1. All right, units getting dropped back down. Mountain King in a little bit of trouble. Needs to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Uses a Stormbolt. Has taken a lot of damage. And now Romantic trying to do a little bit of chase with the help and extra damage from these militia. Goblin Zeppelin not showing anything right now. Romantic is trying to chase, but without the help of the Mountain King, he's not going to have that big of an advantage, and he loses. Sock loses his Archmage. Death of an Archmage. All of a sudden, level 6 Mountain King up against a level 7 Archmage. That Archmage does have level 3 Brilliance Aura, so all of those priests will be able to heal back up fairly fast. Mountain King low on mana. Dangerous, well, in a very, very dangerous spot right now. What is he doing? He cannot hope to win this fight. He's trying to go after these units, trying to finish off these priests, or trying to protect some units as Sock is now in a lot of trouble. Romantic, how is he going to get back into this game with a low hit point Mountain King that doesn't have enough mana to throw a Stormbolt? All right, that Mountain King, what is it doing? Down to 60 hit points. It is in a massive retreat right now. Boot of Speed, letting it get away. But this is a horrible, horrible position for Sock. 49 supply compared to 54. Resurrection of a level 6 hero is incredibly slow as the Mountain King gets picked up and dropped back down. No Clarity Potion either, as the Mountain King is just hiding off to the north in the Zeppelin. All right, I'm going to call that, what, Air Force One right now. Just protecting the main leader of the army in Air Force One, hoping that it doesn't get shot down. And it does get shot down. Mountain King now dazed, and he is just going to be dizzy for quite some time. He does have a Clarity Potion, though, so that is the reason why he did that, as the Archmage is going to get taken out and not be able to rejoin in on the fight. Romantic is in a great spot now. He's going to be able to put pressure onto the Arcane Towers and eventually the gold mine here. Sock, who had a 10 to 15 supply advantage not too long ago, looks like he is in a massive amounts of trouble. Spellbreaker sitting at 2-2 still. We are still at keep. No signs of castle upgrades at all. Spellbreaker is going to look to perhaps finish off the peasants and then take down these units here. Archmage could go ahead and just do a mass teleport in order to get away. One priest, dangerously low on health, able to slip away again. Mountain King back in on the fight. Pig. Nope, that's a stag. That is a stag. You can see it right now. That's a stag. Okay. That's a rabbit.
I want to see where the rabbit go.
What does the rabbit go? Is that like, what does the fox say? All right, Mountain King coming back down to the south. He does have a good amount of mana. There is no guard towers here, though, so that is a problem. Mountain King does not have any way to heal, but the Archmage is back out, so mass teleport is going to be on the table. These buildings could get taken down. All right, in comes the mass teleport. Going to go ahead and teleport away down Mountain King. Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage has nowhere to go. Stormbolt back the other way. Water Elementals being dropped. What is happening here? Archmage battling it out. This Archmage is going to try and teleport again, only to see the Mountain King perhaps go ahead and push it away. This Archmage doesn't have enough mana for a teleport. Took too much damage from the Spellbreakers. Archmage now in serious trouble. Probably wish he didn't drop on a Water Elemental all of a sudden, as he is still trying to head back. Mountain King goes into Avatar. Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. This Mountain King still sitting at level 5, not yet at level 6, as the priests are trying to shoot down the Goblin Zeppelin. Crazy battle here. Stormbolt is going to be coming in. No mana. And Sock able to run away. Hello, Stardust. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, this is... I am still freaking out at this game. This is a crazy game between two high-level players with high-level heroes, and I still don't know who's going to win. All right, economically speaking, both sides are sitting on one base. More peasants had to be added back down here. It is now mining back up once more. Back across here, Archmage, level 6. Avatar, level 6. Spellbreakers, Mountain King now gets the level 6 as well. Arcane Towers, what is going on? It is going to go ahead and try and feed back some of that damage as the Water Elemental just quickly taken down there. Level 7, or level 8 now on the Archmage. Level 8 versus the level 6 Archmage now has Blizzard. So all of a sudden, you may start seeing Blizzard onto the Priest. The Priests are going to try and run away once more as Emmy hi, how are you doing? Archmage in trouble. Potion of Invulnerability picked up by the Zeppelin. Needs to get away. Mountain King could throw another Stormbolt here. That's very, very dangerous for that Archmage to be on the ground. Dangerous for any unit to be on the ground as the Mountain King uses the Potion of Invulnerability in time. Romantic still engaging once again. Mountain King low on mana. Stormbolt onto the Water Elemental. One of the strangest targets. Perhaps should have gone after a Priest again as the Avatar still in full chase. Staff of not a staff. Mass Teleport quickly interrupted. Archmage getting picked up and, well, is in the Zeppelin right now. Zeppelin now trying to head back. Mountain King doing a little bit of chasing down to 475 hit points as a Spellbreaker left behind. Sock is in trouble, down to 40 supply. Go up against 56 as this Arcane Vault will be taken out. Without the Arcane Vault, no more Spellbreakers can be trained. And with no more Spellbreakers, well, things can go awry very quickly. Here you go. Next battle. Mountain King taking a little bit of, well, damage there. There is that Blizzard, as we mentioned moments ago, as the Water Elemental trying to move forward. There is another, was that a drop or a staff of or a teleport? I'm not sure. I think it was just a drop from the Zeppelin to get all of those units into the right spot once more. Goblin Zeppelin down to 139 hit points. Needs to get away. Stormbolt long distance onto a Priest as the Mountain King, well, he's going to be retreating back once more. I don't know if that Sobi Mass has done more harm than good in terms of the amount of damage that Mountain King has taken from feedback. Yes, Arya. Okay, I will give it to you in a little bit. All right. All right, there is another teleport getting away. Archmage able to teleport back. He is going to be regrouping at the Arcane Vault. Meanwhile, gold mines still have 10 minutes of mining left. That is not going to be a problem, as we are still sitting at Tier 2 on both sides. I don't believe anyone wants to invest in Tier 3. It just doesn't have good returns any longer. Archmage now ready to head back off to the north. What is going to go on here? Archmage heading off to the north. Level 3 Brilliance or a level 1 Blizzard on a level 8 Archmage. I believe we have 4 ultimate abilities in this matchup right now. Yes, 4 heroes with level 6 or higher. And I still don't know who's going to win. 62 supply compared to 44. It looks as though, well, the problem is the taxing. Low income versus no upkeep. Low upkeep versus no upkeep. Sock is actually getting a 3 gold per second advantage. He is still behind by about, 18 supply, but with that said, he is getting more gold than his opponent right now, which could start to stabilize things. We are looking at, 340 gold compared to 118. But as every second that goes by, what's going to end up happening is going to come down to who ends up mining or getting more gold at the very end. As the Granite Golem's gonna drop what item was dropped right there. Mountain King picks up a Helm of Valor, increased strength and agility. That Mountain King attacking more and, well, and having more hit points as well. In comes a Bash. It is going to be a Crystal Ball. Not really altogether that useful, but then again, if you're trying to keep track of where your opponent is, that is, well, a cheap and easy way to do it, as he picks up also a Tome of Intelligence. Mountain King sitting at level 7. Spellbreakers, Priest, all joining in. Level 7 Archmage. Level 7 Mountain King going up against a level 8 Archmage and a level 6 Mountain King. Mountain King Stormbolted. Is he going to be able to survive? Avatar quickly comes across. Avatar on both sides, as both of them are going to engage back and forth. Spellbreakers, Stormbolt onto a Priest. Priest getting taken out slowly but surely. Mountain King just wants more mana, and if he gets enough mana, should be able to win out on these fights by picking off Priest after Priest. Another Stormbolt, there it goes after another Priest again. This Mountain King most likely going to be rinsing and repeat, doing the same thing as well. There's some more bashes, though, as I thought I saw a Scroll of the Healing being used. Stormbolt onto a Priest again, and it is a bad day to be a clergyman in the world of Warcraft, as You just are constantly seeing the hammer. Mountain King continuing to battle it out. Another Stormbolt onto another Priest, onto another Priest. And yeah, I couldn't have said it better. Those Mountain Kings with the Sobi Mask, he might be the one to really win out since he has more mana. Bash onto the Avatar as it is going to be able to escape. Mountain King is currently immune to magic, is not going to be losing mana there as you see another mass teleport get away. Oh my goodness, Water Elemental getting taken down. Level 7 Archmage, level 7 Mountain King with a frog going up against a level, is that level 8 Archmage? Level 8, almost level 9, and level 6, almost level 7. Clarity Potions being reused, and 63 supply compared to 43. This game is absolutely bonkers. Bunny. All right. All right, Goblin Gold Mine sitting at about 11 minutes left. No, about 12 minutes left of mining. Is the game going to even get that long? 45 supply compared to 65. More peasants being added. Here you go, Sock trying to get more Priest. Are we going to see some Dispel? Stormbolt, Water Elemental getting taken down. Mountain King now up to level 7. Level 8, level 7. Arcane Towers are right here. Sock, Blizzard now atop multiple units. Mountain King trying to bash, trying to survive this. Arcane Tower is giving a little bit of extra bonus damage right here as the Spellbreakers are fighting back. Still, Tier 2 against Tier 2. 48 supply compared to 61 right now. Both sides losing a lot as this Mountain King losing a lot of mana right now. Bash coming across. Is he going to be able to get into that back line? The Priest should just be trying to heal the units in the back. They are too close and will get Stormbolted. Blizzard onto all of these units, including some Priest as well as the Mountain King, unable to get a Stormbolt off onto the Archmage to stop the Blizzard. All right, another round of Blizzard onto the Peasants, and that will pretty much be the rest of it right there. All the Peasants are going to fall. There goes 2. There goes another 2. No more mining for Sock, and I believe Romantic is going to have it as the battle's still fighting on here. Blizzard, Mountain King gets taken down. Sock loses his level 7 Mountain King, and that is the game. All right. Wow. Crazy, crazy game. Crazy, crazy matchup between Romantic and Sock. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Bye.
Bye.